Tonight, it's on HBO. At 9, Second Chance Tuesday, Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, Charlie's Angels. At 11, 2 Golden Globes, including Best Comedy, an all-new bonus season of Sex and the City. And at 11:30, lights, cameras, and a lot of off-screen action, Project Greenlight. Charlie's Angels, Sex and the City, and Project Greenlight. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8, All in the Dysfunctional Family, the HBO original series, 6 Feet Under. At 9, Keep Your Family Close and Your Enemies Closer, an all-new episode of The Sopranos. And at 10:05, One Man, Timeless Outrage, Mekhi Phifer, Josh Hartnett, O. 6 Feet Under, The Sopranos, and O. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 9, nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series 5 years in a row, Sex and the City. At 9:30, the tide may be turning on the Baltimore docks, an all-new episode of The Wire. And at 10:30, an all-new episode of the HBO original series Project Greenlight. Sex and the City, The Wire, and Project Greenlight. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 9, The Girls of Summer Are Back, an all-new episode of Sex and the City. At 9:30, an all-new episode of the critically acclaimed HBO original series, The Wire. And at 10:30, an all-new episode of the HBO original series, Project Greenlight. Sex and the City, The Wire, and Project Greenlight. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8, back-to-back episodes of the HBO original series, Curb Your Enthusiasm. At 10:30, go behind the scenes with HBO First Look, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and on HBO 2. At 10:30, the HBO original series, The Wire. Curb Your Enthusiasm, HBO First Look, or The Wire on HBO 2. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8, Don't Swim If You Can't Handle the Water, John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, Swordfish. At 10, Lose Your Balance on This Street, You're Gonna Fall Hard, the HBO original series, The Wire. And at 11, the man with the dubious distinction, master of the back end, Arliss. Swordfish, The Wire, and Arliss. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 9, this videotape carries a deadly warning. Naomi Watts, The Ring. At 11, Larry David stars in an all-new season of the HBO original series, Curb Your Enthusiasm. And at 11:30, their final fabulous season, the HBO original series, Sex and the City. The Ring, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Sex and the City. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8, 3 Mammals and a Baby, Ice Age. At 9:30, go behind the scenes of this seafaring epic starring Russell Crowe, HBO First Look, Master and Commander. And on HBO 2 at 9:30, the HBO original series, Carnival. Ice Age, HBO First Look, or Carnival on HBO 2. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 7:30, Billy Crystal celebrates the life of Bernhard Crystal, the documentary special My Uncle Burns. At 10:45, go behind the scenes of this sci-fi standoff, HBO First Look, Alien vs. Predator. And on HBO 2 at 8, Morgan Freeman, Dreamcatcher. My Uncle Burns, HBO First Look, or Dreamcatcher on HBO 2. HBO is on tonight. Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8, catch up with the previous episode of HBO's all-new original dramatic series, Rome. At 9, the epic drama continues with an all-new episode of Rome. And at 10, this fish is headed for deep trouble from the creators of Shrek, Shark Tale. Back-to-back episodes of Rome and Shark Tale. HBO is on tonight.